Hey everybody, Dave Neal here. Guess what? A second Saturday video. No way. Is it about Serena C? No. As you guys know, whenever I make a video that involves some form of spoiler, I like to include a red herring image, hoping that when you hover over the thumbnail, you see her versus who we're going to talk about. So if you don't want to know about any spoilers, if you accidentally stumbled on this video where you're going to be talking about Bachelorette's 2021 spoilers, and we're starting now. The spoiler for this year's Bachelorette is, of course, Katie Thurston. I was thinking about making some merchandise called Thurston for Thurston. It's just like a guy like chugging a Diet Coke or something. I don't know. Does that sound creepy or whatever? I don't know. Katie Thurston is out of my league. I was reminded on last episode that I just released about Heather Martin that by saying Matt James is out of Heather Martin's league, that it sounded gross. But if I say that she's out of my league, I think that sounds fine. Is that how it works? Men are allowed to be on a league below women, but not in reverse. I don't know. Tell me how it works. Do I have it wrong? My fiance is out of my league. I do a stand-up bit about it. The reason I know my lady's out of my league, when I post a photo with my fiance, I get triple the likes. If she posts a photo on Instagram with me, she loses 700 followers. That's how it works. Okay, guys? She's out of my league. All right, folks. Anyway, with the Taylor Nolan controversy, whatever they say in England, I don't know how it works. With the Taylor Nolan controversy showing all of her mean previous tweets, a user on Reddit by the name of MyMatrix8 posted a link to all of Katie Thurston's TikToks, and then someone immediately commented. They were like, oh boy, reading the title, I got a knot in my stomach that you were about to drop some crazy racist, homophobic, ignorant stuff, she said, or something. No. Katie Thurston of Bachelor fame, 2020 style, was the 11th runner-up, I think, or 10th runner-up, I guess you would say, to Matt James' season, is rumored to be the next Bachelorette. And, of course, I like a good quote. Me and Claire Crowley have a lot in common. We love a good quote when it fits the need. It says, the true measure of your character is what you do when nobody's watching, which, of course, for most men, is masturbating. I'm kidding, folks. Come on, it's a Saturday. Come on, we're just kidding. We're having fun here. Simpler times, have a beer, Diet Coke, Diet Dr. Pepper, Diet Pib. Don't really care what you drink, but cheers to you. Anyway, so she posted these TikToks, and they are really funny. Now, I have to warn you with TikTok, sometimes they play licensed music, so some of these TikToks might not make it to the final video, so if it looks like there's a weird jump cut, it's because YouTube kicked that part of the video out, which happens, but I'm going to play all of them. So, but there's Katie Thurston right there. And, what's so funny to me is I've made about 5 videos about her being the next Bachelorette so far. It was rumored she was going to be the Bachelorette. It was rumored it was going to be at the Women Tell All ceremony. Then we found out that it wasn't, but they were sort of testing the waters. And what Bachelor producers like to do is they'll basically tell people like, they'll leak out to like Reality Steve, who's the next Bachelorette? And then they'll let like the audience decide if they like her or not. And a lot of people loved her. No bad information has come out about her. None. She's 30, which is a very good age. 30. I mean, I'm in my 30s. When you're in your 30s, you're when you're 22, when you're 21. No offense, not trying to be an ageist, but if your name's Kit, you ain't ready for marriage. I'm sorry, you're not ready. You're just getting over hugging Taylor Lautner 2 years earlier. You're not ready for marriage. But when you're 30, you've seen some things. You understand when you've been, gone too far bowling at Sarah Trott. You understand when you've done certain things, and you have a little bit. That's why I love my more mature commenters out there. You know what I mean? Katie Thurston. She brought her sex toy to meet Matt James. And then I was like, older ladies found this disgusting. What I love about you guys is you corrected me so fast. I had women in their 60s tell me, I wouldn't name one of my vibrators because I have too many. Boom. You know what I mean? The commenters were amazing about this. The sex positivity, taking care of yourself, just being like, this is what we need in life. We need someone with humor, emotional intelligence, who knows when to apologize, who knows when she's gone too far, who knows how to set healthy boundaries. We need someone like Katie, and I think she's going to be a great representation for Bachelor Nation. And that says nothing about other potential bachelorettes. I would have loved Michelle. I would have loved Abigail. I say bring all 3 of them in. The more the merrier for me. Anyway, so they posted these links. So let's just play some of her. And some of these are dirty, which is great. I love the fact that Katie is not a stand-up comedian is shocking to me. And I'll tell you this. Let me see if I can find this right here. I played this video of Katie. Is this the one? No, this isn't it. Sorry. Here it is. I played this video of Katie. I'll put a link to it. If you haven't watched this, you have to. This is her on a 6-part series explaining how she crapped her pants. I'll just play like 5 seconds of this.
Oh. Full of shit.
No.
I'm talking refried beans shit.
Okay, so I'm not going to play any more than that. You have to watch this. It is one of the funniest stories I've ever heard. If she was a stand-up comedian, this is what you would close on. This is a story you can't follow. It is so funny. It is so true. And so many people related to this. I can't tell you how many women how many women commented saying, I felt so represented to have Katie talk about crapping her pants. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things in society, this Puritan culture we live in. People are too afraid to just share the honest truth. And truth is funny, friends. So anyway, some of these TikToks are gross. Some of them are heartwarming, hilarious. But I wanted to share them with you guys because these were released before Katie was announced to become Bachelorette or even on the Bachelor franchise. So this is a measure of her character before she had any sort of fame. So let's play a couple of these and see what we have. The first one's about banging a ghost. Okay, this is where we're at on Saturday.
Be honest. Who's masturbating more than they normally do? I swear, there was a day where I did it 3 times just because I was bored and I could. It's like when you're hungry and you open the fridge throughout the day, but it's like the same stuff is in there. It's not any better, but you just keep doing it. Like, I'm literally getting tired of getting off on my own. In fact, I went to Pornhub for the first time. That was an experience. I'll save that for another video. But yeah, last night, my phone fell off the nightstand by itself. And so my first thought was, that was a fucking ghost. And then literally my second thought was, I wonder if ghosts can have sex. Yeah. Like, if this ghost wanted to fuck me, like, I would let him or her. Like, whatever, just... You're a ghost. I don't care. It'd be the most action I've had in months. I was like, where does this stem from? And then I remembered Casper. Casper was the first movie where I started feeling it like tingly feelings over a cartoon. Be honest.
All right, there you have it, folks. There you have it. A good Casper TikTok. It took a while to get to the Casper line, but we'll take it. All right, here's a nice one.
You are loved on every single one of them. Because it's important to remember that you are loved. You are important.
So she writes, you are loved.
You are valued.
On a bunch of
need you.
Rubber duckies.
Sometimes life is hard, but when we help each other, when we reach out, we can get through anything.
A little performative, but very sweet.
You are special. You are strong. You are valued. We need you here with us. So stay strong.
How poetic is this?
Reach out. And if you're hurting, ask for help. It's so important to know that you are so loved.
That's from the TikTok at Vent with Katie. Ask for help. 1-800-273-8255. It's just a friendly reminder on any day that you find this. It might be the day you need it. Don't forget to ask for help. And maybe you'll see friends that need help and you could reach out to them too. All right, here's our Black Lives Matter. This was from June 1st of 2020. Let's see what this says here. I haven't watched any of these yet, so let's make sure that we got sound on here. Here we go. Is this just a static? No, here we go.
My heart is pounding. I don't even know how to fucking say this, so I'm just gonna vomit it out for you guys. I was just at the dentist, and my white hygienist had the nerve to compare the Black Lives Matter movement to being bullied in elementary school. Fuck off, Karen. You cannot compare Black Lives Matter to being bullied. You can't sit there and say, oh, we all know what it's like. You do not know what it's like to be black. You know what you can compare it to? Murder. You can compare murder to murder. My heart is racing. I'm shaking. I will never understand, but I will always stand with you.
Hey, all right, if you wondered where she stands on that, I think she makes it very clear. Vent with Katie, and let's see how many views. This says 1,300 likes. She's got, I'll check it out in the end. She's got a ton of, she actually built a nice little following before the show before Bachelor even started. I wonder if they found her because of her TikTok account.
So
Father's Day.
I want to say Happy Father's Day, but not to my dad because he passed away in 2012. So I want to say Happy Father's Day to all of you who also don't have their dad today, or to those who thought they were going to be a dad and are not, or to those who were a dad until their son or daughter passed away. Today's a hard day for a lot of people, and I think some of us forget that. And when you experience loss, you never get over it. You just get stronger handling it. But I want to remind you that today it's okay to cry. And there's a lot of people who can sympathize with you.
If you know someone who experienced loss, let them know that you've been there as well. My dad died in 2012 as well. I didn't know that. Very interesting of her to post this. I always want to be real. Father's Day isn't always a celebration. If you know someone who may be hurting today, reach out to them. And she posted this, of course, on Father's Day 2020. And a lot of people have said, wondering whether or not she's actually going to become the next Bachelorette, because these are still rumors. It was reported she was, and then she was, and now she's back on. But a lot of people have said that her social media has been very quiet lately, and they're wondering if that's as they're preparing her for the season of Bachelorette. And we don't know. We'll have to see. We're going to know in the next week or two. I'll tell you that much. Let me know what you guys think of her.
I have to talk about this trend because it's making me mad. These gorgeous women are like, oh, I joined Hinge and it went like, and then they start publicly posting the profiles of the men that they've never met that they find unattractive. Like, why do you have to be mean to complete strangers and put them on blast like that? Like, we all have our types, that's okay, but to like do that for laughs and for likes and for comments, like, that's fucked up. But I'm gonna take a page out of your book, all right? So I have this book here. It's just gorgeous. Like, look at how beautiful this book is, right? So much to offer. I'm sure it has so much to offer. But when you open it, it's empty inside. Just like you.
Oh.
So don't judge a book by its cover and quit being a shallow bitch. Okay.
Look, I'm sorry. To the people that said in the comment section, Katie is going to be a boring Bachelorette, you got another thing coming to you, because let me tell you something. This chick is on fire, okay? Step 1, register to vote. This is on September 9th, 2020. Let's see what, I gotta refresh this. I don't know how to use TikTok. I'm too old. This is a register to vote TikTok. I don't think I can play this because of the audio. Let's see if I can turn the audio off. So this is her just stripping down, saying register to vote and vote please. And look, she's using this is good. It's a nice little later gram or whatever they call this of her just getting down to her skivvies. Is skivvies still a word we say? Getting down to her skivvies in the probably the Pacific Northwest, I'm assuming, saying please vote. So good for her to use her God-given body to help get people out there to vote. If that gets you to the voting ballot box, then Katie did her work. All right, here we go. This is for ages 18 to 44. Can get a free kit mailed to them. Thank you to the... okay, what did she do? Be the match? I don't know what this is about. Let's see what this is all about. I haven't watched this yet. You guys are watching this with me for the first time.
Between the ages of 18 and 44, then keep watching.
Beautiful hair.
I
Good
signed
hair.
up for Be the Match. Thank you to the TikTok for inspiring me. And what it is, it's a way to get on a registry to see if you're a match for somebody, a life-saving match, actually, for bone marrow. And I don't know if this is gonna work, but I have a lot of you that follow me, and I'm hoping that I can inspire you to also sign up and get your kit for free in the mail. You hardly have to do anything. It takes 10 seconds each cotton swab to get the test. So what I'm asking is you go to join.bethematch.org, order your test. When it comes in the mail, duet this video of you doing your test, and I will personally call you and thank you for taking the time to join the registry. You're between the ages.
All right, if you want a phone call from Katie Thurston, go to join.bethematch.org. I'm sure she's eventually not going to be able to honor that, but maybe she will. Like, she's going to be busy on the phones. It's like, look, come on. She's sex positive. She's sex positive, anti-bullying, pro bone marrow transplant, pro vote. I mean, come on. She's all pro Black Lives Matter. She's all, plus the hair. Look, what is going on? I mean, what is this voodoo that women do? One day you roll out of bed, your hair's flat, you look like Cleopatra. The next day you got beautiful waves. What kind of voodoo are you guys working on over there? You got witch doctors. And I show up and I just got this old mullet. What is this? Party in the front, questions in the back. I don't know what's happening. We got a good little flow actually today. What am I talking about? We got a good little flow. But a little, you know what I like to do is put a little castor oil in my hair. You ever try that? A little castor oil? Really gets you a little, hydrated? Just me? All right, castor oil is good. Don't sleep on castor oil. Today's hair advice brought to you by Dave. All right, is this the last one? This is the last one I have. Thank you to Jason Herditch for all that you do within the deaf community. Oh, this is it. Interesting. She posted this. I'm assuming this has nothing to do with Abigail, but obviously Abigail, on the current season of The Bachelor with disabilities, Abigail says she's in the gray area between deaf and normal hearing, where she can hear. She doesn't use sign language, but she still has the implants in her ears. So anyway, this is not about that, but thought I'd mention her as well, because this is interesting that she's advocating for the deaf. I mean, Katie, literally, this is months before she even probably even submitted to be on The Bachelor, or at least got approved by it. So clearly she's on the right side of history with so many progressive and common sense issues that are just good for society. I think there's a reason that they're choosing Katie as Bachelorette. Nothing against anyone else, but I think this reason is going to be shown to us with a very powerful, strong woman. And I hope that not only she does the show, but I hope she finds a guy like Zach Clark, or even Riley. Riley was amazing. There's a ton of guys that are amazing, but Riley was a guy that I knew he wasn't a match for Tayshia, but I really loved him. Riley reminded me of one of my best friends who passed away, who is just the nicest guy in the world. You see these guys, and sometimes you get, you project and you think you see someone and they show you their true colors, but some of these people just seem like amazing matches, but it doesn't mean they're going to line up with the lead. I mean, what are the odds? But imagine Katie coming, settling down with a guy like a Zach Clark or a Riley, just a guy that's got a lot of substance to them. Imagine with their platform what sort of good they could do in the world. This is what we need more of in life. Last one here. Okay, let's see what we got here. I got to refresh this. Let's see what we have here. So this is about subtitles.
So I came across Jason's page this morning, and I realized I missed the mark as an entertainer.
I'm going to read it because I can't play unlicensed music. There's so much more I could be doing to be inclusive to everyone, and that is adding subtitles onto my videos for those who are deaf or hard of hearing. So this is a pro subtitles video. I wasn't sure how easy or hard that was going to be, but now that I found an app, it's called Mix Captions. It's so easy, and there's really no excuse not to do it. So going forward, all my videos will have subtitles. Oh, very great. If you're a TikTok creator, especially one who swears to, I encourage you to take the time to download the app and include those who cannot hear us speak and be an entertainer for them as well. Now, this is what's great. It's really unfortunate that TikTok doesn't have the option to turn on closed captioning. But it's the least we can do as entertainers. I mean, imagine a disability like someone who's hard of hearing, and the fact that their technology exists in some sort of crazy way that hasn't existed in recent history, where it doesn't obviously like solve someone's issues of being hard of hearing, but at least the technology is there and Katie's promoting it. I still don't even know I barely know how to use TikTok and Instagram. But it will be great when people can just turn a button on and automatically it will dictate what people say. That'll be great. As you know, Abigail posted that with wearing masks, in today's world, it's taken away her ability to lip read. And even someone like me who's not hard of hearing, it's still hard to communicate with people without being able to see their lips, because you don't get to see their general like disposition, not to mention all like the little, subtle things we do when it comes to communicating. Everything Katie mentioned in these TikToks is valuable in one way or another. And don't get me wrong, even if you have a TikTok where you talk about banging a ghost, humor is something we all need in life. For me, I love irreverent humor. I love making fun of Dale's toes. And not even making fun of it. I'm not even making fun of it. I love talking about things that are just slightly out of the boundary. Like I was the kid who like wouldn't color within the lines. And then there are teachers like, no, you need to color in the lines. I'm like, I wanted to color over here. Like, we all want to dance to the beat of our own drum. And Katie's so good at doing that, and not in a way where she's, I think trying to be anyone but herself. And that takes time to find. We all search for that our whole lives. So that's why I'm so on board with Katie. And if you guys do want to laugh, I'm going to end this video with some quick promotion here. I got two things I wanted to promote. First of all, like I said, check out the video of Katie crapping her pants. I think it's still live on her Instagram TV, but you can watch me reacting to her video. And the whole video is me going like, no, don't. Oh my God. I couldn't believe how vile it was in such a amazing way that she would share that with us. It was about like, she went on like a keto cleanse or something, and she showed up to work and all hell broke loose. Now, if you want more laughs, I never promote this, but I actually have a channel This is me right here. We've been hit really hard this year with the pandemic because we haven't been able to make new content. But this was a few months before the pandemic started, and this is my comedic partner Channing Apodaca. Him and I are going to be doing Survivor recaps this year. He's a graduate of the Groundlings school, and we actually do play-by-play sports commentary of people taking Instagram photos in public. So we show up to random places all over Los Angeles, and we literally bring our gear as if we were sports commentators, and we watch people taking photos, and we just start announcing it as if it's a sport. And it's really like, here we go. It's really stupid, guys. But if you want to go over to that, I'll post a link right over here at the end of the video, and you can click on it. The channel it's not monetized yet. It's a small channel. It's hard to get new viewers, but I guarantee you're going to laugh. And I think we all need a good laugh on a Saturday. So grab a cocktail and go watch Channing and myself give play-by-play advice to strangers online. We're really getting into it. Anyway, folks, that's it from me. I'll see you guys next time. Have an excellent and be nice to each other. Okay, bye now.